Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining this presentation on a topic of critical importance in our increasingly digital world, data protection and privacy. Today, we delve into why this subject is not just relevant but essential, especially in the vibrant digital landscape of Indonesia. Let's begin with a global perspective. In this era, where technology pervades every aspect of our lives, the amount of personal and sensitive data being generated, stored, and processed is staggering. This data, if mishandled, can lead to severe consequences, from identity theft to substantial financial losses, not to mention the erosion of trust in digital platforms. Data breaches, unfortunately, are not just hypothetical scenarios. They are real and can have far-reaching impacts. Thus, protecting this data is not merely a technical issue, but a fundamental aspect of safeguarding individual rights and maintaining societal trust. Now, let's zoom into Indonesia, a country experiencing exponential digital growth. With its large and digitally active population, Indonesia is a powerhouse of data generation, thanks to the burgeoning sectors of e-commerce, digital banking, and widespread use of social media. This rapid growth, while exciting, brings forth unique challenges in data management and privacy protection. The Indonesian government is responding with evolving legal frameworks, like the Personal Data Protection Bill, signaling a commitment to addressing these challenges. But there's more to it than just compliance with laws. In Indonesia, the cultural and social dynamics add another layer to the concept of privacy. The collective nature of Indonesian society, coupled with diverse cultural norms, influences how privacy is perceived and valued. It is essential for us to understand and respect these nuances to ensure effective data protection strategies. Why does all this matter? Because protecting sensitive data goes beyond fulfilling legal obligations. It's about upholding ethical standards, ensuring people's trust in digital interactions, and fostering a secure environment for the flourishing digital economy in Indonesia. Our journey today will explore these facets, unraveling why data protection and privacy are not just necessities but imperatives in our digital age. Let's embark on this journey to understand, appreciate, and implement the best practices in data protection and privacy, tailoring our approach to the unique context of Indonesia. We turn our attention to a crucial aspect of data protection, understanding what constitutes sensitive data, especially in the unique context of Indonesia. Recognizing sensitive data is the first step in ensuring its security and privacy. Let's begin with the definition. In Indonesia, sensitive data encompasses a range of information that, if mishandled, could lead to significant consequences for individuals. Legally, it refers to data that could potentially cause discrimination or harm if disclosed. This includes, but is not limited to, personal health information, financial details, biometric data, and even one's political or religious beliefs. However, in Indonesia, with its rich cultural fabric, this definition expands to include aspects like family background and social status, reflecting the unique societal norms and values. Now, let's look at how this plays out in various sectors, taking upstream oil and gas as our first example. In this industry, sensitive data includes employee information like health records and biometric details, as well as critical operational data such as exploration site specifics and proprietary technologies. The disclosure of such information could lead to serious security breaches and competitive disadvantages. In the healthcare sector, sensitive data takes on a very personal dimension with patient medical histories, treatment records, and even genetic data. Additionally, research data, like clinical trial results, is sensitive due to its implications for public health and proprietary rights. Turning to the financial services sector, sensitive data comprises customer account details, transaction histories, and credit information. Regulatory data, including compliance reports and audit findings, are also highly sensitive due to their legal and operational implications. Understanding the nature and scope of sensitive data in these sectors is vital. If compromised, the consequences can range from financial loss and reputational damage to severe breaches of individual privacy. This understanding is not just about compliance with Indonesian laws and regulations. It's about fostering a culture of respect and protection for individual privacy and corporate integrity. As we proceed, remember that sensitive data is not just a series of digital records, but a reflection of people's lives, work, and trust. Protecting it is not just a regulatory requirement, but a commitment to safeguarding the very essence of personal and professional dignity in our society. In this section of our presentation where we focus on the legal landscape of data protection in Indonesia, this is crucial for understanding both the current state and the future direction of data privacy and security in the country. Let's start with an overview of Indonesian data protection laws. The cornerstone of these laws is the Personal Data Protection Bill, or PDP bill. This bill is designed to regulate the processing of personal data, ensuring that there is consent from data subjects, and setting clear obligations for data controllers and processors. It also lays out penalties for data breaches and noncompliance, emphasizing the seriousness with which data protection is treated in Indonesia. Another key piece of legislation is the Electronic Information and Transaction Law, commonly known as the IE law. This law governs electronic information and transactions and addresses key aspects of electronic data protection, privacy rights, and the use of digital signatures. How do these laws compare with international data protection laws, like the GDPR and the European Union? There are similarities, such as the emphasis on consent, data subject rights, and the responsibilities of data handlers. Both sets of laws require data breach notifications and the appointment of data protection officers. However, there are differences too. The GDPR is recognized for its comprehensive scope, stricter regulations, and higher penalties. It also provides more extensive rights to data subjects, including the well-known right to be forgotten. In recent times, there have been updates and changes in Indonesian laws. The PDP bill is undergoing revisions to align more closely with international standards, particularly focusing on enhancing data subject rights and corporate accountability. The IE law has also been amended to address the challenges emerging from our increasingly digital world and to strengthen data privacy provisions. What does this mean for businesses and individuals in Indonesia? It's imperative to understand and comply with these laws to avoid legal repercussions. For businesses, this means updating data handling practices to ensure they are in line with the latest legal requirements. For individuals, it's about understanding your rights and the measures in place to protect your personal data. In summary, the Indonesian legal framework for data protection is evolving, keeping pace with global standards and the dynamic digital landscape. As we move forward, staying informed and compliant with these laws is not just a legal necessity, but a step towards fostering a safer and more trustworthy digital environment. Now we arrive to an essential part of our discussion today: best practices for handling sensitive data. In this era of information, the way we manage and protect sensitive data is not just a necessity, it's a cornerstone of trust and reliability in any organization. Let's start with the first key practice: data encryption and secure storage solutions. Encryption is our primary line of defense, ensuring that data, whether at rest or in transit, is secured against unauthorized access. Utilizing advanced encryption methods and implementing SSL/TLS protocols for data transmission are fundamental. Equally important is the selection of secure storage solutions. Opting for compliant cloud storage, reinforced with strong access controls and firewalls, is vital in safeguarding stored data against breaches. Moving on, let's talk about policies for data access and sharing. It's crucial to have clear, well-defined policies determining who can access sensitive data. Implementing role-based access control systems helps in limiting access to only those who need it for their specific job functions. When it comes to data sharing, stringent protocols must be in place, especially when dealing with internal teams and third parties, always ensuring alignment with data protection laws. Another critical practice is conducting regular data audits and compliance checks. Regular audits are imperative to maintain data integrity and security. These audits help in identifying vulnerabilities, allowing for timely rectification of any security gaps. Compliance monitoring is equally important. The landscape of data protection is constantly evolving, and so must our practices. Regular reviews and updates of data handling procedures ensure ongoing compliance with laws and regulations. Furthermore, training employees on these requirements is key to fostering a culture of compliance and awareness. And finally, continuous improvement. In the fast-paced world of technology, staying abreast of the latest developments in data protection technologies and trends is essential. We must foster a culture where data security awareness is ingrained in every layer of the organization. To sum up, handling sensitive data with utmost care involves a combination of robust technology, clear policies, regular audits, and a culture of continuous improvement and awareness. By adhering to these best practices, we not only comply with legal requirements but also build a foundation of trust and security that is crucial in today's digital world. Now, we delve into a fundamental aspect of data protection: understanding privacy rights. This segment highlights the rights of individuals under Indonesian privacy laws and the corresponding responsibilities of corporations in safeguarding these rights. Firstly, let's explore the individual rights as stipulated by Indonesian privacy laws. Paramount among these is the right to information. Every individual has the right to know how their personal data is being used and processed. Closely linked to this is the right to access, empowering individuals to access their data held by organizations and review its accuracy. An equally crucial right is the right to correction, allowing individuals to request modifications to their personal data if found inaccurate or incomplete. The right to erasure, often referred to as the right to be forgotten, enables individuals to request the deletion of their data under certain conditions. And lastly, the right to object, where individuals can oppose the processing of their personal data, particularly in scenarios like direct marketing. Now, let's shift our focus to corporate responsibilities. To start with, companies are required to establish and adhere to clear data protection policies that align with Indonesian privacy laws. Transparency and clear communication about data collection and usage are non-negotiable. This includes informing individuals about their rights regarding their personal data. Implementing robust security measures is a cornerstone in protecting personal data from unauthorized access or breaches. But beyond technical measures, there is a significant human aspect, training and awareness. Regularly educating employees on data protection laws and best practices is essential to ensure ongoing compliance and awareness within the organization. Lastly, accountability and compliance are critical. Companies must have mechanisms to monitor compliance with privacy laws, understanding that this is not just a legal requirement, but a trust-building exercise with their customers and the public. For individuals, understanding these rights is key to protecting their privacy. For businesses, it's about more than legal compliance. It's about building a foundation of trust. Failing to adhere to these responsibilities can result in not just legal penalties, but also significant damage to reputation. In summary, respecting privacy rights and fulfilling corporate responsibilities form the bedrock of trust in the digital world. As we navigate the complexities of data protection, let's remember that at the heart of these laws and policies are people, their rights, their trust, and their privacy. In this segment, we'll examine some pivotal case studies related to data breaches in Indonesia and explore how leading Indonesian companies are setting benchmarks in data protection. Let's start with the case of the eChase app. This app, used by the government to trace COVID-19 cases, inadvertently exposed the personal data of 1.3 million users due to an unsecured database. Names, addresses, ID numbers, and even COVID-19 test results were left vulnerable. The critical lesson here is the paramount importance of robust security measures, including encryption, authentication, and access control, particularly for government apps handling sensitive data. Equally important is the need for transparency with users about the risks and benefits of such apps and securing their consent before data collection. Another alarming incident involved BRI Life, a life insurance company, which suffered a significant data breach in July 2021. A hacker claimed to have stolen data of 2 million customers, including sensitive information like electronic ID cards and health records. This breach underscores the need for stringent data protection policies and practices, such as using strong passwords, regular software updates, network activity monitoring, and routine audits. It also highlights the responsibility of companies to promptly inform and guide customers in the aftermath of a breach. Turning to best practices, let's look at Gojek, Indonesia's leading online platform. Gojek has implemented a range of measures like encryption, tokenization, and anonymization, along with regular security audits and penetration tests. Their dedicated security team and continuous employee training in security awareness have been instrumental. The outcome? Since its inception in 2010, Gojek has successfully avoided any major data breaches and has earned considerable trust and loyalty from its customers. Similarly, Bank Mandiri, Indonesia's largest state-owned bank, has established a comprehensive data protection framework. Investing in advanced technologies like biometric authentication and blockchain, and setting up governance structures like a data protection officer and committee have been key to their strategy. As a result, Bank Mandiri has not only avoided data breaches but also ensured compliance with relevant laws and regulations. From these case studies, a few key takeaways emerge. Data breaches in Indonesia are a pressing concern across various sectors, posing risks like identity theft, fraud, and reputational damage. Data protection is not just a legal obligation but a social responsibility, requiring adherence to laws like the Personal Data Protection Law 2022. Moreover, robust data protection practices are a competitive advantage and a business opportunity. It's crucial to implement best practices and measures to safeguard data and to educate stakeholders about the importance of data protection and the consequences of breaches. Ultimately, data protection is as much a human issue as it is a technical one, calling for a collective awareness and proactive approach. In this segment, we will explore the dynamic landscape of data protection, looking at how emerging technologies are shaping the field and anticipating future trends in laws and practices. First, let's delve into the significant impact of technology on data protection. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is at the forefront of this technological revolution. AI enhances data security through advanced predictive analytics and anomaly detection, offering unprecedented capabilities in identifying potential threats. However, it's not without challenges. AI raises ethical concerns and privacy challenges, particularly in data processing and profiling, demanding a careful balance between innovation and privacy. Another transformative technology is blockchain. Known for its robust security features, blockchain holds immense potential in creating secure, tamper-proof systems for data storage and transactions. It's also paving the way for decentralized identity management, offering new means to enhance data integrity and trust. Looking ahead, what can we predict about future changes in laws and practices? One key trend is the legal framework's adaptation to these technological advancements. As AI and blockchain reshape the data landscape, we anticipate laws evolving to address both the opportunities and challenges they present. We also foresee enhanced privacy regulations, possibly inspired by models like the GDPR. These would likely focus more on data subject rights and corporate accountability, ensuring that privacy stays at the core of data handling practices. Data sovereignty is likely to become a more prominent theme, with laws mandating that data be stored and processed within national boundaries, reflecting growing concerns over data control and national security. Furthermore, we expect a rise in privacy-enhancing technologies, or PETs. These tools are designed to help businesses comply with increasingly stringent data protection laws while safeguarding consumer privacy. This growth reflects a larger trend towards embedding privacy considerations into the fabric of technology. As we draw our discussion to a close, let's revisit the key takeaways from our journey through the landscape of data protection and privacy, particularly in the context of Indonesia. First and foremost, we acknowledge the critical importance of data protection. It's not just a regulatory requirement, it's a cornerstone of maintaining privacy, trust, and integrity in our increasingly digital world. Understanding what constitutes sensitive data, especially in the diverse and dynamic Indonesian context, is fundamental. Recognizing the various forms of sensitive data enables us to develop more effective and tailored strategies for protection. We delved into the complexities of Indonesian data protection laws, underscoring the need for strict compliance and understanding how these laws align with international standards. This is crucial for both legal adherence and maintaining global trust and competitiveness. Our exploration of best practices in data handling highlighted the necessity of robust data encryption, stringent access control, and the importance of regular audits and compliance checks. These are not just best practices, they are essential strategies for safeguarding data against ever-evolving threats. The case studies we discussed provided valuable lessons. They remind us that learning from past breaches and emulating successful strategies from industry leaders are key steps in fortifying our defenses against data security threats. Now, as we look ahead, the need for ongoing education and vigilance in data protection becomes clear. Data protection is an ever-changing field, with new challenges and solutions emerging continually. Staying informed about the latest developments in data protection laws and technology is not optional, it's a necessity. We must be proactive in our vigilance, engaging in regular training, policy reviews, and adopting the latest in data protection methods. Building a culture within our organizations that prioritizes data security and privacy as core values is imperative. It's about creating an environment where data protection is ingrained in every action and decision. Moreover, collaboration and community engagement are key. Participating in industry forums, workshops, and collaborations enriches our understanding and keeps us abreast of the best practices and emerging trends. In conclusion, remember that data protection is a journey, not a destination. It requires a continuous commitment, an adaptable mindset, and collaborative efforts to effectively navigate the challenges and responsibilities of protecting data in the digital age. Let's move forward with a renewed dedication to safeguarding our data, and in turn, safeguarding our future.